All right, so this is the blower unit right here. Make sure that the blower's properly connected. It's this little plastic thing down here. It feeds the air, it sucks the air from inside here, and it pushes it out underneath here. Then there's another opening on that side where it sucks the air into the fresh air into the engine compartment. Make sure that that is working, okay? When you look at the boat, look inside the engine compartment. The engine, which is one of the most important parts of the boat because it gets you from point A to point B. You want to make sure that this thing looks good. It will have a few little areas of surface rust because it's a marine engine, but you want to make sure that it all looks good. Look at all the, as many places you can look in the boat, do. Look for areas where it looks like the fiberglass is delaminating. This right here is your throttle cable, okay? Make sure that that looks good. It's all connected. This right here is your exhaust hoses. You want to make sure that these look good and that they're not excessively cracking or look like they need to be replaced. When you look underneath your engine, you want to make sure there's not any oil underneath there, or it looks like they've been wiping oil up or trying to keep it clean like that. It should all look very, very good. You want to pull your dipstick out. Okay, this is your this is my dipstick right here. You want to make sure you pull that thing out, you wipe it off, put it back inside there, pull it out again, and make sure there's not any white foamy stuff or any black tarry stuff on the bottom of it, or anything that looks like there's signs of rust. Okay, the engine oil should look very clean. Check out all the belts. Okay, check out all the hoses. Make sure that this isn't cracked. You want to check and make sure that all the electrical look good, and that things just look like they're in working order, and things that look like they're nice and lubed up. And you also want to check right here. Okay, this right here is for your transmission, and this right here is for your engine. Okay, these are mounts. These are what keep it connected and enable you to adjust it. Make sure they're not like have a bunch of corrosion or look bad. You want to check right here. I don't know if you can see this, but this right here is your transmission. Okay, this is your transmission dipstick. This is how you check it. You want to pull that out and make sure that the oil looks good. It's not white and foamy. White and foamy oil is a sign that there's water getting in there. Okay, and I don't know why there'd be water in there, but that's not a good sign, and I would probably stop right then. Look underneath, feel around. Actually put your hand underneath what you can to feel if there's any excessive oil buildup. Let's go over here. Okay, so connected right here. This is what I like to refer to as a transfer case. I don't know, there's probably another technical term, but with this right here, I'll show you, but you want to pull the dipstick out and you want to take a peek at it, okay? It's nice and clean. This is a slight tinge of purple because it's royal purple, but make sure it's at the proper level. Make sure it looks clean. It's not white and foamy, okay? And it's not black and sludgy. You also want to look down and make sure there's not excessive oil on the bottom of that as well. So if you look underneath, or you can't really see, but let me see if I can get it there. Okay. If you... So that thing right there is where your drive shaft comes out of, okay? And it's connected to a little coupler that goes into this transfer case. You want to go under there with a flashlight, make sure everything looks good, that the hoses look good, that everything that's connected looks pretty good, in good condition, okay? Just do a really good visual inspection. If you are going to have an inboard-outboard, an inboard or a V-drive connected up to a hose so you can run it out of the water, this right here is your connector for it. It's inside here. If it's an inboard-outboard, on the back of the unit, there's what they call ears that go on the back of it, where there's little slots near the bottom, and it feeds water into it. So you definitely just want to take and do a good visualization inside of the compartment. Make sure everything looks pretty good. Check all the oils. They do not have engine coolant. The coolant comes directly from the lake, and that's how these are cooled. It sucks it up through the bottom and then it spits it out near the back where those little flaps were.